We are now coming to the final part of the demo, the battle screen, where most of We are now coming to the final part of the demo, the battle screen, where most of the game is played. There is lots to watch here, and lots that are not yet displayed. The first thing, of course, is that units are living and breathing, and you will see them very close up. As in other screens, we are not showing much interface here, almost none actually. Of course, later there will be a grid, a choice of actions, and also a new element to plan your moves. You can see that the battlefield is very small. We want battle to be much faster when armies are small. You can see also that the hero is behind the army lines, is not directly on the battlefield. But he can gain skills to directly attack enemy units like here. I started the fight, but now it's up to the demons to attack. And they have a very strong army. Succubes, nightmares. And the strongest of all is the hero, of course, with devastating spells, like this meteor storm. Now you killed the last of my archers, and my poor griffins will not even have time to think, with the devil's attack here. So now I'm only left with my archangels and my hero. But this is a strategy game. By making the good decisions, I can still turn the tide of war. I will use my archangel's special power to resurrect the griffins. They will do a special attack, a battle dive. They will exit the field to come back later. I also have to choose the good spell with my hero. This one will even the odds. The demon hero will prepare the devils for the classical Heroes of Might and Magic fight. Good versus evil, angels versus devils. Let's see how it turns out. Devils are very strong, but the angels should win this face-to-face fight. And my griffins come back to crush the remaining succubes. In just a few good moves, I was able to destroy the enemy army. But over the course of the scenario of Heroes 5, you will have twists and surprises. Here comes a big one, to the rescue of the demon hero. This is the end of the E3 demo of Heroes of Might and Magic 5. You've just seen a small part of the game. 2 races are shown here, humans and demons, and 4 others have yet to be revealed, with one being new for the fans. There is also much to talk about, like the multiverse. All of this will be revealed in the coming month, until the release of the game early next year.
King Nikolai and Queen Isabel. A royal wedding such as has not been seen in years. And never will be again. When the demons kill the king, there is but one course of action. Revenge. Build your cities. Recruit your army. Raise your heroes. To save the kingdom. Heroes of Might and Magic 5. Might and Magic 5.
How can you be so dumb? Hard to believe we're related. Blame your mother, not mine. Such stupidity. Plus, you let one of the invaders go. I chased her army all the way to the border. You're from my clan. My word is binding for you too. You broke your own oath. Not as I see it. I go to talk to the king. Go, you gutless worm. Don't risk war to keep your lands. You might dirty your clothes. Go cry to the king's council. I'd better get word to the clan. No telling where this storm might hit.
Born from a gruesome experiment injecting demon blood into human bodies, the Orcs spent centuries as slaves and pawns in their masters' battles. Led by a visionary leader, they stood up together. And fought for their place in the world. Returning as conquerors, the Orcs will rewrite history.
Father Sky! Death to my enemies!
As they unveil the demons' darkest plot. In their thirst for revenge and blood, they will face ancient enemies and find unexpected allies.
I am Aaron Tyr,
The epic tale of the Heroes 5 saga comes to its conclusion as the peoples of Ashan unite against a common enemy.
They are taken as slaves.
I follow Father Sky.
Old alliances will be tested and new ones made.
This day will be remembered forever.
As the bloody mask is ripped from the face of the Griffin Queen, a handful of heroes have one last chance to save their world.
Victory!
We are gathered here today to witness the marriage of our beloved sovereign, Nikolai, King of our Holy Empire, to our fair lady, Isabel, Jewel of the Greyhound Duchy.
Olga! Take Isabel to safety!
Come, lady, quickly.
The city is under siege. We must retreat to the Summer Palace.
No! I can't leave him!
Come, this is war, and you are not a warrior.
I wish I was, Godric. Perhaps I should be. Any news news of Nikolai?
He's fine, but, milady, he's young and unsure of himself. He's too embarrassed to ask for help. I know he forbade us to leave.
And we shall obey him. Young or not, he is the king. You were ordered here, and I was ordered to protect you. Quite simple.
But the Empire is in peril. Shouldn't we do something? Please, Godric, though you do not like him, take word to Archmage Cyrus. Their magic would be of great help against the demons.
And what about us? Shall we take word to the elves?
You should. You have the wisdom to negotiate with Alaron and are practiced in the art of diplomacy. As for me, I've always felt more comfortable in a camp than at court. I shall raise a militia. That is more suitable to my talents.
They say the war goes badly, milady. We hear that the demons are killing everything and eating the dead. We don't want to go.
Cowards! The Griffin Empire shall emerge victorious.
Well then, they can do it without us. We're staying here. Now get off our land.
You will fulfill your oaths to your lord, even if you must do it in chains. Take them! That should be enough troops, I think. But if I don't lead them myself, they'll desert along the way. I'll be with you soon, Nikolai.
Hey! Griffin Eternal!
The town of Strongbow is well named. The best archers live there, and I need archers for my army. The archers see things my way, but they say that Ashwood rejects the rule of the king. I have to settle this with the mayor. should be enough. It's time to get these troops to Nikolai. We shall hurry as if Craghack himself were on our heels.
Hello, I'm Fabrice Cambounet, I'm the producer for Heroes of Might and Magic 5, and today we will speak about how to get prepared for a fight and manage your hero in Heroes 5. Each faction has a specific profile. For instance, when you play with Inferno creatures, you will have very fast, very strong attackers, but they are also low in defense. When you play with Academy creatures, on the other hand, you will have strong casters. The units are also tough in hand-to-hand combat, but they are also quite slow. The same goes for heroes. For instance, you will have Haven heroes who are very might-oriented. They will be able to help their creatures in combat. They will have strong attackers and will be very efficient in dealing end-to-end damage. You also have magic heroes who will be faster in learning spells and being more efficient at casting them. For instance, the dungeon heroes are very magic-oriented. They learn spells faster and they also get bonuses to the damages they can do when spellcasting. On top of that, you can also get special abilities for each hero, and these abilities are linked with the race. For instance, for the Sylvan hero, you can choose the preferred enemy. Let's say you choose the vampires as your preferred enemy. Each time you will fight them in a battle, you will get a special bonus against them. It's very important to manage your hero and your army before the battle to influence the outcome. Regarding the army, you have to make sure that you use all of the special abilities of the creatures. You can also split stacks and make combos with them. Most of the creatures have a pattern attack. For instance, when you play with the War Dancer, he will be able to attack all of the creatures around him. So what you should do is send him into the enemy lines and see the result. You will find artifacts that will improve your basic profile. Some of them will also give you access to powerful spells, even if you are might-oriented. Let's say you find a scroll of Fireball with your knight, he will be able to cast that spell during the battle. When your hero levels up, he will progress along the development tree. Depending on the choices you make, your hero will become more and more specialized, for instance, in summoning elementals. Spellcasting is a primary function for your heroes. You will cast spells to increase the characteristics of your creatures and also to deal direct damage onto the enemy. At the start of all battles, you enter a tactical phase where you can place your creatures on the battlefield. The choices you make are critical for the success or the failure of the battle. For instance, you can place shooters behind strong creatures. You can also place fast creatures on one side for a quick attack on the enemy. You can also choose not to use some creatures. For instance, you can save weaker creatures for the next fight. Next time we will see how to efficiently use these tactics on the battlefield using the dynamic battle and the initiative bar.